Awesome. Welcome. How about over here? You just want to introduce yourself and tell everybody what brought you out today?
Good morning, everyone. Here, now I'm in school with I promised myself. So this is perfect. Hi, everyone. My name is Kristen. I'm actually coming in from Knoxville this morning. I found out about the event on Instagram, so I thought I'd join. I'm a little self-taught. I haven't seen it home, but want to learn some, techniques and things.
Awesome. Thanks for making the trip.
Yeah.
All right. Robbie, do you want to say a few words?
Hi, my name is Rob. As Richard mentioned, we are a global organization. And so this is kind of like years where you start like in Australia or Asia and you work way around the globe. So this event has actually been happening across Asia while we started last night, and now we're so happy to bring it here to the US and then we'll come back all the way back around by the end. It is an absolute honor to see all of you guys here. It's great that our Instagram posts are working and it's all about the guys coming out of it. It's just a big day for us. So it is cool, and I'd like to say to everyone and if you're in the newer generations or getting into it, it's because it's great for your mind, it's great for your soul, it's incredible to be something with your hands to it. I've been in this industry for the last 10 years and I'm so inspired by everyone who comes in and just try it. You might make a mistake. That's all part of the process as you go. And those very nervous know it's the same thing. You may have a little accident, that's okay. That's what makes it goes to life. You guys know that that's so please have a lot of them today. I do want to give you a couple of shout outs as well. We got Jessica Taylor, who's our CFO here. So we've got Isabel Global headquarters here in Nashville. And then Raul Garza, who is amongst is the president of Latin America. He's not in the university, he's at Mexico City, one of most South America as well. So he's running events and dealers across the region also. So thank you all for being here. Have a blast. Can't wait for your feedback. I'm already getting some questions like how many more classes do you guys have here? This is a great test pilot for us to get some more things here in the local community of Nashville. So please let us know how to do it. Thanks for all.
All right, let's go. All right, show of hands here. Who has never used a sewing machine? All right, we got some questions today. The first how this class is going to work, we're going to do some full practice. I'm going to introduce you to all the parts of the machine. I'm going to do some practice on these practice sheets. And then step by step, we're going to put together our bag. And today we have a special sale. All of these machines are 30% off. That's a deal you don't want to miss. So if you want to buy any of these models today, you can take one of these home. Have to pick them up later today. But you'll check out around the corner after class. There's a photo area you can go. And around the corner, there's a little sales booth where you can purchase any machines. Or you can buy one free shipping, shipping to your house. Here today. And today we'll be selling on these heavy duty models. We have black, heavy duty gray, the new rose water pink, the Meltwater blue, and the retro rainbow prisma. And let's go into the machine parts. I'm going to switch over to my computer here. So starting out, I want you to just look at your machine, make sure all your settings are the same before we get started. And don't press your foot pedal, what I like to call your gas pedal, so I know how to get you guys to go. So starting out, over here on the side of your machine is your manual hand wheel. When you turn it, you want to make sure you always turn it in the direction towards yourself. And if you notice, it manually raises and lowers your needle. So that at any point you can set your fabric wheels off, just remember you can raise it up with this hand wheel on the side. Up here, we have a couple dials. This right here, you won't need to worry about. This is your bobbin winding spindle. And I want to make a note today, your machines are already threaded and your bobbin is threaded. We tried to make the most of the time we have today. If you want to learn how to fully thread your machine and wind and insert a bobbin. We did create some YouTube videos that correspond with this exact class today that you can check out afterwards. This right here is your bobbin tension disc. Again, you don't need to worry about that. That's just for your bobbin. Here we have our width control. It manually moves your needle from one side to the other. Today, I want you guys all to keep this right at 0. This will keep your needle in the middle position, as well as another dial here to quickly adjust your needle position, which again, we can keep right in the center. Our tension dial, you guys don't need to mess with that. It's going to be set right at 4. Now, you'll notice here as well with the hand wheel, there's this little dial that's connected to it, or this take-up lever. I want you to make sure whenever you pull your material away later and you remove anything that this is in the raised position. And I'll kind of go into that a little bit later. Now here we have our length dial. We're going to keep this right around 2 or 3 today, or like 2.5. Now if you're sewing different materials, thick denims, wool fabrics, you want to adjust your length for the type of material. Today we're just going to be right around 2 or 3. And then this is our stitch selection dial. Today we're going to be right on a standard straight stitch. You might notice there's a variety of colors here. That's to represent some of the machines have stretch stitches. That's what the blue and red are. You might look at your neighbor's machine. We have a few different models out